Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing a bonus reading for you guys. You had the highest viewership once again, so I do thank you. I know I have a lot of Cancer signs in my channel, so I appreciate you guys. I do want to start by letting you know that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Cancer sign. So guys, if it's not resonating with you, check your other signs and placements, see if your messages may be there. And just take what resonates for you, leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind too that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, you get in where you fit in, but as always, Cancer, don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Cancer? Cancer. Cancer. All right, Cancer, you are starting out with the Strength card in reverse. You have the Nine of Wands reversed. And also the Four of Wands reversed. So there's some sort of a karmic lesson or karmic cycle that is taking place. I think I've told you guys that before. You got to remember that this is... these are weekly readings. Energy sometimes doesn't move as fast as we would like it to. So you may hear some repetition in it. When it shifts, though, it can shift quickly. So what I am seeing here is that there is something to do with fear. You're kind of standing down because of fear about something. I feel like whatever this situation is has been going on for a long time, and I feel like you're exhausted. You're trying to solve it. You're trying to resolve it. There is an ending that is in place with regard to this, likely of a marriage or a long-term relationship. But for some reason, it is eliciting fear in your energy here. And you're just exhausted. I feel like you've been battling this for quite some time. It is creating a little bit of instability in your energy too. So let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Cancer's energy. All right, so the person in your energy has the Two of Swords. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse and Judgment in reverse. So this is somebody who has been sitting at a crossroads. I feel like this is somebody who is more intellectual in their thoughts, or in their actions. It's not like they're deeply emotional is what I'm seeing here. I also feel like this person does the utmost they can to protect their heart. So that might be why you're seeing them kind of being a little bit indecisive. With the Two of Wands here in the reverse, this is somebody who I would have to say is not planning to bring this connection back together. This is somebody who may have chose to move in another direction. They're also afraid of making a bad judgment call, though. So let me see the energy between Cancer and this person. Seven of Swords in the reverse. This is someone who's been deceptive with you. Yes, this is someone who's been deceptive with you. Their decisions tend to be, they lean into deception. Whatever it is, it's out in the open. You know about it. That's what's bringing up fear in your energy. You may be afraid that if you dealt with this person again, they would continue to be deceptive. And they are deceptive, but they've been found out. Yeah, they've been found out, which that may be why this person's moving in another direction, because you've got their number. Let me see what's affecting this connection. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This could have been a very codependent relationship. Doesn't have to be, but it could have been. This could be somebody who maybe was pretending to be single when they were not. This is also the energy of loss, and I feel like you're feeling like you've had so many losses. Some of you could be having some instability with your finances as well. So it's like you've just gone through loss after loss after loss, and that's why you're exhausted. Yeah. Keep your chin up, Cancer. Let's see your outcome. Show me the outcome. The Four of Swords. So in the outcome, you're going to be recovering. Some of you may be taking a break, like taking a few days off or taking a mini vacation. But there's a need here for you to heal your energy from all this unstable energy and from this ending. I do feel like you are not going to be talking with this person. You do see this as a loss, on some level anyway, but I also feel like you don't trust this person for anything. So this is looking to me like this is an ending of a connection that has been very difficult. A lot of deceit, a lot of instability, a lot of selfishness as well. So bottom of the deck is the Hangman in reverse. This is underlying energy. You might be dealing with a Pisces or Scorpio, but as an underlying energy for this reading, there's a sense here that you felt trapped in this connection, and that if you trying to get away from it was difficult, or trying to resolve it, enough for you to stop waiting for this person was very difficult. And I am picking up the energy that you have been dealing with someone here that has been very toxic. Let me see. I'm going to clarify. Spirit, why is this Strength card in reverse? Why is the Strength card in reverse? Could be dealing with an Aries, but, you have the Emperor here in reverse. I feel like you may have put this person, and the Empress. You may have thought this person was a twin flame connection. There was a strong connection at some point. You don't feel that the two of you are on the same page. I would mostly, I think, be dealing with a divine feminine. And I feel like if you put this person on a pedestal at some point, that person has definitely fallen off of that pedestal. Some of you could be dealing with a twin flame as well, if there's a really deep, strong connection here, but you've discovered this person is deceptive. Now, what I do like about this is that you are seated in this Empress energy. There is some fear here, but it's fear of, with regard to dealing with this person, because you feel like this person is unhinged. There's a sense here that you feel this person is dishonest, and they are. There's a sense here that you feel this person is out of control. When you have the Emperor in the upright, that's an upstanding person. That's somebody that, acts ethically. You feel that this person is absolutely unethical. They don't carry the same values that you do. And I do feel, and I'm very happy to see that you're in the Empress energy. I feel like you know your self-worth, you know your value, and I feel like you just don't trust this person that's in your energy whatsoever. And I don't see you chasing after them. You're not going to take the action here. It's almost like you saying, look, you have effed around and found out, and now I'm going to sit over here. I know my worth. I know my value. I'm going to draw in all the things that I want because I no longer trust you. I had you up on this pedestal and you have miserably failed it because you went out of control. So even if this is a twin flame connection or a soulmate connection, I feel like you're not allowing that to sway you. And I feel like that's probably very healthy. All right, so let me see why the Nine of Wands is in reverse for Cancer. Really happy to see that Empress energy for you. And I feel like it's whenever you found out how deceitful this person was. So I'm really glad to see that because I can see you're tired. And, a lot of times once you've gone through something traumatic like this and it looks traumatic, you get this feeling like, love is just not for you. But I'm not seeing that. I see you just being exhausted. All right, King of Cups in the reverse and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, you've lost that loving feeling for this person. You're tired of dealing with their BS. This person may be coming across to you as being very cold, being unfaithful. So they could have included other people in this connection. And I feel like once you found out, whatever this deception is in your relationship, you ended it. Any feelings that you have shut that down. But I feel like you feel this person is cold. And I would have to agree. Remember when I pulled their cards, it's more like they are in their head, in their thoughts, more scheming type of energy. It's not the energy of somebody who's warm and loving or giving. It's a very cold energy. This person could have been unfaithful in this connection as well. Let me see why the Four of Wands is in reverse for Cancer. All right, we have Judgment in reverse. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. So the thing is, I feel like once this broke down, you're trying to heal your energy. I feel like you don't want to go back into this connection. You're resolving it. You're healing from it. But at the same time, you're not open to new love, it looks like. At least a lot of you aren't. Or perhaps you just haven't found the right person. I do feel like you believe this person owes you an apology. But you haven't gotten that apology either. So I just feel like you're kind of closed down a little bit right now, but you are bringing that energy around because, like I said, you do know your value and your self-worth, and you're used to vibing at this Empress energy. So let me look at this person's energy. Why is the Two of Swords here for the person in Cancer's energy? Queen of Wands reversed and the Sun in reverse. This person may have tried to bring you in as a third party. And I will tell you this, they know you're not having it. They know. They're watching you seated in this Empress energy. They tried to bring you in possibly as a third party. I feel like there's some deception here. And now they're watching you kind of glow up, beginning to heal. So I do like that energy for you. If this person did choose to go in another direction, or they brought a third party into your energy, I don't think that worked out. And I will tell you, this person is very unhappy. They're definitely unhappy. This could be a Aries. I'm seeing strong Aries. Also, Leo is very strong, possibly a Sagittarius. But this person, they literally are protecting their heart here. They've been very indecisive with regard to you. So they're not taking any action because they don't quite know what to do with you right now. Yeah, they don't know what to do with you. But I do think that they realize that you are of high value. So let me see. They're unhappy. That's another reason why they're not taking any action. They may be trying to figure out how to approach you, what to do. They feel extremely exposed. Why is the Two of Wands in reverse for the person in Cancer's energy? Why is the Two of Wands in reverse for this person? Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Swords reverse. Yeah, this person may have started something elsewhere. There's a sense here that this person stole something as well. They may have stolen, it could be time. You know, it could be as simple as that, but for some of you, it might have been money. I do feel like this person went in a different direction, either for financial gain or because they thought something else was going to be more stable. But it looks like financial gain. So they may have been trying to decide between you and someone else, and ultimately it looks like they went in a different direction. And that's what created the loss. That's what created the ending. And you're just tired of the BS. I feel like this person kind of had you waiting around for a while, and you're not, you have the energy of, you know, you're kind of seeing this person for who they are, and you're not going to wait around for this person anymore. So let me see why the Judgment card is in reverse. The Moon, the Strength card in reverse. Yeah, this person doesn't know what to do with regard to you. They know they've made a poor judgment call. I do feel like they're unhappy and even a little depressed. But they literally are fearing reaching out to you. They don't know how to handle you. They really don't know how to handle you. It could have been a very strong connection, but they were not, they're in a deceptive energy, so they're not living up to their potential. And you want to live up to your potential, and it looks like you are. So they don't know how to handle you. There's definitely a vibrational difference between the two of you. Let me see the energy between Cancer and this person. All right, we have the Four of Coins, and we have the Four of Swords. So this person may have ghosted you. They may have ghosted you, but again, I'm telling you, this person, there was some sort of decision they had to make, possibly between you and someone else. But they didn't know what to do, and so they ghosted you. But they also, there's a reason they ghosted you, and it's because something here deceptive has been revealed. And I do feel like you're kind of protecting your energy from this person because you feel like they're just absolutely out of control. I do feel like a lot of you were holding on to this person for quite some time, and it's because there is a deep connection that's here. But you're realizing that this person is not good for you. And what did it was whatever deception got revealed. Let me see why the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. Yeah, there's the Two of Cups reversed. You're not on the same page. And the Ten of Coins in reverse. So in order to have a relationship, it looks like this person may have been possibly pretending to be single when they weren't, or acting single, but there was somebody else here. I feel like when you backed off of this connection, for whatever reason, they didn't know what to do, so they ghosted you. If they were involved with someone else, because I'm seeing more than one timeline, but if they were involved with someone else, they knew that they would have to end that connection in order to be with you and it be any kind of stable, because you're vibing in a high energy. But this person is not, so they made a choice to end the connection with you, even though there's a loss here. It hurts them to do it. But what does concern me is I see the passion in their energy. I don't see the emotion. This person is very cold. They're very calculating. And I do feel like you've kind of just cut this person off. You realize you're not on the same page. You're not vibrationally aligned. So, but I think it was hard, and I think you hung in there with this person for a long time. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome for Cancer. I don't know what that card was, but it definitively flew over to your side. Show me the outcome for Cancer. All right, so we have the Seven of Wands reversed. We have the Four of Cups. Oh, good. The card that definitively flew over to your side is the Wheel of Fortune. And I love that for you, Cancer. I do. I feel like you are avoiding conflict with this person. This connection, this relationship left you feeling powerless. It left you in a state of, fear, always waiting, and I feel like you're done with it now. You're avoiding this person, actually. I also feel like with the Wheel of Fortune here, while you're not quite ready to open up to someone new just yet, I feel like you will be soon because you're healing. You're healing. Now, there's going to be, from what the cards are telling me, there's going to be a little bit of a gap before you meet that new person. And that's because you need to heal. And specifically, I feel like what you're addressing here is issues of powerlessness, fear, possibly even some codependency. So I would focus on those, especially since you have this Empress energy. You know your value and self-worth. So I feel like if you focus on those issues in your healing, that's what's going to bring in somebody new that's going to be more compatible. But regardless, this is saying that you're moving in the right direction. Yeah, you're definitely moving in the right direction. And it's going to benefit you. This is going to be very good for you. Now, in their energy, this person is realizing that because they were focusing either on a third party or something from the past here, that this has become a missed opportunity. I do feel that they are sad about that. But I also feel like they know they made a really poor judgment call. There's the energy here that they are aware that they did not, honor what it was that you were bringing. I mean, you're the Empress, for heaven's sake, and you were bringing in all that good energy. This person was not capable of vibing on the same level that you are. And so they made these bad, decisions. And I feel like they're still going to remain ignoring you. There's going to be a lack of communication because what's happened is they're watching you in this healing energy. They're watching you. They know that you're high vibrational, and this person is likely feeling rather inferior, and they have a sense of powerlessness with regard to you. They're just not capable of meeting you at the level you are, Cancer. So I do feel like they're avoiding as well. They're going to come across as ignoring you because that makes them feel like, you know, they're a little bit more powerful. I do not see this coming back together, at least not in the near term. But I feel like there's somebody new that is around the corner after you do some healing. Bottom of the deck is Temperance in the reverse. This is underlying energy, Sagittarian energy, and it does indicate here that this was a very unbalanced connection, and because the connection itself was unbalanced, you know, the two of you, and vibrationally it's very obvious that it was. So I feel like you're no longer waiting for this person. I feel like you were dealing with somebody rather toxic, and now there's a need to heal because this created some emotional instability in your life as well. So let's pull an oracle card and see if there's some further guidance for you. I do see this has been difficult for you, but I do feel like you have better days coming. All right, we have Protecting Treasure. Let's read that. Give me a second, guys. You are always protected and divinely directed. Although this is a time of great risk, know that at a fundamental level, you're able to move forward safely and securely. The proverbial nest egg is safe and sound no matter the fluctuations in the world. Guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone and you have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. Ah, that's so beautiful. All right, so just know that you are being protected. Know that you have made good decisions in this, and you do have better days coming. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you, Cancer. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Cancer, know that you are loved, and namaste.